Hello. Welcome back to our U.S. Navy 1890 campaign, Waves of Steel. In the last episode, we had a few little battles with Japan. We can't seem to land a good airstrike on them. That might just be because they have so many carriers and stuff. Then again, our air groups might be poopy. Who knows? Let's take a look here at our Yorktowns. And we've got a veteran and an expert. Yeah, for the most part, veteran and expert air crews. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. And even our Bunker Hills have recovered from the Great Purge, where I replaced all the air groups. We're going to keep our monthly balance. So if we have a little bit of an excess here, we're going to keep it as it is because we do need to build up our funding a little bit here. Because essentially, once the war ends, we're going to go massively, massively into debt. So let's just start pressing the button. France is probably going to jump in here at any point because they're friends with Germany. Oh, a little battle here. This could be good. It's a battle in support of the land forces. So if we can win this, we have only carriers essentially. Let's give it a try. If we can win this, we might be able to kick them out of Shanghai. I don't know. Let's suppress enemy airfields. Alrighty. So we've got, oh, we got our Bunker Hills here as well. Look at that. Nice. We've got 6 carriers. That's the biggest carrier force we've ever had here. So we'll do AI control. And we'll do support. Six carrier division. We can't do core, can we? Ignore. Cancel. We'll do support. There we go. And then this goes on AI control. And this goes on AI control. Now we only have one thing to have to worry about. The good news is when we launch aircraft, we turn towards Shanghai. So let's take advantage of that. All right, we're gonna do heavy cap because we're gonna get swarmed with aircraft. Two-phase search, night search. We're gonna go left a little bit more. And this should be fine. So we're on heavy cap because we're gonna get swarmed with aircraft, but we also want to keep like some fighters that can go out with the strike group, the strike force. Okay. And we need to start getting some strikes ready to go. This is a powerful set of carriers we have here. We do have to pay attention here a little bit and see when we get spotted. We're having mechanical issues. Lots of mechanical issues. Ay, ay, ay. And that is just like how it is, I guess, with our clapped out like aircraft that we're running here. Wow, I'm just eager to make contact. Nothing yet. Everything's getting repaired. Just going in like 1 and 2 minute increments. I'm gonna go a little bit north so that when they do turn into the wind, they'll be hopefully heading almost directly towards Shanghai. No reports back from our scouts. That is not good. It's overcast. That might be having a part in it. And this is feels like this is when the scouts should be making contact is along this line here. Nothing. So what's going on? Oh, there we go. One CV, one light carrier. That's good enough for me. So let's select our readies. We're going to select that as a target. We'll launch it as a coordinated strike and make the CVs the primary. So launch, really? It's 300 miles? I don't think so. Well, it's actually kind of close. All right, so let's hang on then. We'll start moving southish. Maybe we'll get, yeah, we got obsolete engines that are acting up on us here. Maybe we'll get one more report. Dusk will be in an hour. Okay, well, we're going to lose a lot of aircraft to operational problems. But I think what we can do is we can launch the. Okay, well we can't reach. All right, never mind. Let's go home. It's kind of lame, but we're gonna go home. Please go home. Okay, well, we missed our opportunity here a little bit. I don't know what's out there. Probably like their full carrier fleet. We were just too far away. Unfortunate. Our destroyers were also breaking down. We got, I think they're the little class, the littles. They were out there, uh, just being old, run down. Yep, look at all those contacts. We really need some cruisers to help protect, like air defense cruisers to help protect our carriers. Like two cruisers per carrier group would be nice. So we would need, I don't know, once we get rid of the bunker hills, we would need like 12 cruisers because we have. Actually, we don't need like six cruiser. I don't know. We'll see. I think we have four. We would have eight carrier groups. I think if we have four Yorktowns and four Lexingtons. So we need 16 light cruisers. We could go a little bit light, like a little bit lighter than usual on them, and just kind of pack them with like dual purpose 6-inch guns or something, or 5-inch, whatever it'll give me for the heavy air. So they did have three carriers. That would have been It would have been cool if we could have launched our strike, but we'll take it, I guess. Oh, nice. The Enterprise has entered service. Oh, so these are Enterprise. They're not Lexingtons. What am I talking about? German medium bomber performance. We have the edge in electronic warfare, and we're still fighting valiantly at Shanghai. Okay, we lost a sub. Another. All right, Japan lost a battle cruiser. Russia lost nothing really. We sank 1823 merchants. Very nice. We got some raiding in the Central Pacific there. and just the Pacific in general. The Pacific Ocean. All right, cool. The first of the enterprises are finished, and it's the actual enterprise. So we're gonna go ahead and assign that to, I suppose, number 8. We need to give it an air group. So let's see what we can do with an air group on these things. If I can find it in the list, it's here somewhere. Here it is, 90 aircraft. So let's auto add aircraft. We'll set the roll on these light jets to night capable. Oh, they can't be night capable. We'll set the torpedo bombers to night capable. Set the dive bombers night capable. They can't be night capable either. So only the torpedo bombers. Only torpedo bombers. Well, that's still 90 aircraft. Still pretty dang good. We're gonna save. And yeah, I don't think Japan's gonna fall out of the war anytime soon. All right, yeah, so we'll have 4 Yorktowns and we'll have 4 Enterprises once we have a chance to retire the Bunker Hills. Um, I don't know. Do I really want to retire the Bunker Hills? Hmm. eh, No, because they won't be able to operate heavy jet fighters or anything of the sort. So yeah, it'd be I'd be saving a lot of money by getting rid of them, like a lot of money per month, and I could just build more enterprises or even bigger carriers to replace them. So if I wanted cruisers for my carriers, I would need essentially like about about one cruiser per carrier, essentially like one per your one, like 2 per squadron they're protecting. So I would need 8 light carriers. So let's take a look at what we could actually like, just a little test here. So we're gonna do that, and they build gigantic ones. So let's go down to like, I don't know, around 8,000. That seems to be the average for our cruisers. Get rid of the mines. We don't want them to carry mines. I don't think they can carry depth charge throwers. They cannot. They can do rockets and mortars. We want a seaplane helicopter hangar with one little thingamabobber on there. We'll add on a catapult for it, so we won't have to stop. It has missile launchers, which is good. Okay, so how do we save? So our carriers go 30 knots, so we know we can just pop it down to 30 here right off the bat. It's all the faster it needs to go. It doesn't need 2 inches of deck armor. It's not going to survive a bomb hit very well anyway, so we can strip that off. If we want the guns to be dual purpose, they can't be triple mounts. So we will decrease the guns. Look at that. We're essentially on track here. We're way over on top side, however. So we regain some of our, I think it's like 4-inch guns. Yeah, we're like massively over on top side. We could get rid of one radar director and some lights. Hmm. Let's delete one turret. Doesn't help all that much. What if we set the Okay, we regain a little bit with raising the radar limit. I think I would just get rid of a radar director. That'll help. We're back being overweight again. So we lose even more topside capacity like that. Oh, look at that. We're very close. So we've got auto loading 6-inch guns. So we'll do 250 rounds. And then we'll have to increase the displacement again. Up we go. And auto loading, so like 300 rounds of the 4-inch. And we'll have to increase the displacement to 8100, which will let us mount another light AA on there. And what if we did spacious crew? We'll drop a little bit of ammunition. So this would be, it's such an ugly ship. Look at our gun mounts. There's nothing I can do about this because I had to shrink it down so much. It's still 2,000 to build per month. Jeez, that's expensive for a friggin' cruiser. But it is a very like blinged out cruiser. You know, does it need torpedoes? Probably because if something gets close to the, I'm gesturing with my hands here. You obviously can't see it, but if something gets close to the carrier group, they have to send out something to intercept it and get in between. Having torpedoes on these would be quite nice. Oh, I think I can save weight with a magazine box. There we go. So we're still looking at 2,068 or 43,400 to build. So we got a magazine box that takes off 1,300 immediately. Okay, we can strip off a medium. Okay, and then we saved like 43. It's like 43,000. So we saved about 3,000 ish, a little bit less than 3,000 on the overall build, and brought it down to 7,600 tons. I think that's cool. What if we can put the extra tonnage back into ammunition on the main guns? Yeah, that'll work. Pick a name: Minneapolis, the Raleigh, Denver, Chattanooga. That's a fun name. Okay. So looking for ways to save money on this thing. I think this will do. I think this is all right. It's got 36 heavy AA, which for a light cruiser feels kind of respectable. I don't know. We'll see. Probably only needs one fire control position. Let's get rid of one of those. Oh, that gives us a bunch of topside back. Let's do an AA director with another medium on there. And then I think we lowered the cost of it a little bit as well. Yeah, we dropped like 800 off of it, or like around 600. It's 47. All right, save and finish. We will try to build 8 of these when we have time. We are going to be finishing up our carriers here in the next few months, so that'll free up some money. But I still don't want to overspend, and we still need to build McCalls. So actually, no, let's just save the game and proceed onwards. Here we go. This is a chance for a big battle again. Looks like it. It's generating. Okay, generated behind the window again, as it sometimes does. So we have one, two, three. We have three, like all 3 carrier groups, which is pretty cool. We'll take this. We'll check the weather when we get in here, the time of day. Suppress enemy airfields. Okay, so Dawn will be here in 40 minutes. That's actually kind of what is this? Oh, defend the convoy. I just my heart just stopped. Okay. Defend the convoy. So we're not going to stress our engines too much here. In the meantime, we have no idea where the heck the enemy could be. I'm guessing like around here somewhere. But let's go ahead and get our. We're gonna go for heavy cap. Night search, two-phase search. We're gonna go swing it to the right like this. Left will come back a little bit, save us like one scout essentially, and go. So let's quickly AI control this stuff. We'll set this one to support the 6th Carrier Division. And we will take advantage of our 1 hour of pre-dawn to get some strikes ready. Stop that. Okay. Yeah, I just when I saw those radar contacts, I started to freak out. There they are. There they are. Okay, there's the enemy fleet. We got the good old Pennsylvania here with its radar directed guns, so we should be okay. Boy, they are between us and home. We might have to sail south to keep our carriers at a safe distance here. We're gonna go 25 knots with them. The question is, when do I launch my torpedoes? We can probably do one salvo now. So spread them out a little bit, just pick different targets. This guy doesn't want to launch. Let's get the Pennsylvania heading in a different direction. Our air groups aren't. I highly doubt that they're ready to. Oh, hang on. I'll manual fire some missiles. What has missiles on it? What am I missing? What has missiles? I don't know. Let's do fire at will. Hang on. Manual fire. Oh, there we go. Okay, that'll yeah, that tells me. So that's are they like oh they might be escorting. Okay, we'll just do fire at will. Alright, go ahead. We are lighting some people up with our guns. Good old radar. We're going to put that on support so I don't have to micro it quite as much. I really don't know if I want to send an airstrike out there just to hit these surface combatants. I'm gonna hang on to my aircraft for a minute here. Uh-oh, they're getting close to the. They're getting close to the convoy, which is going to be a problem. We may just have to launch on the battleships and stuff. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, we're going to select our ready. We're going to attack an alleged battleship. Priority target is any. We're just like a general attack on their fleet and go. And that's just, we'll do one carrier group worth, 2 carriers. Hold the rest in reserve for now. Oh, nice. We hit someone with a missile. They have German, yeah, German and Japanese mixed fleet here. It's a shame. Our torpedoes looked pretty good there. All right, grab control of these guys here. These old Olympia class light cruisers. Okay. What just happened? Did I just get walloped? I did. I just got walloped by something. Wow, I just got smacked. Get out of there, Pennsylvania. You know what? We have to get the Pennsylvania out of there. This might be a long battle. This could be a very long episode here. How's the Pennsylvania doing? It's flooding. Unfortunately, it's going to be hard to get it to go home. I'll have to kind of crawl around that way a little bit. This is not very nice, this situation that we're in. That Heisen looks like it's kind of slowed down there. If we can just get the flooding under control in the Pennsylvania, I'll feel much better about this. I think they just took, yeah, just a lot of heavy hits, like 17 heavy hits. All right, flooding is down to 0. Here come the reinforcements, the air power. We do want to try to get out here and torpedo this Heisen or Hizen or whatever the heck it is, if at all possible. And our cruisers in here are getting pounded on right now. But their job essentially is just to clear out some of these destroyers. Looks like we're doing so. I'm scoring some bomb hits on a heavy cruiser up here. I don't know exactly where it's happening, but all right, that Haruna might be good for torping. We're still going to chase that ship out there if we can. We have a lot of air power inbound here. If we can please just start scoring some hits on their capital ships, that would really do us a big favor. Let's clear out these reports. They're confusing me. Carriers, reports of carriers up there. That is a problem. They are between us and home, unfortunately. Let's go that way with the carrier division. Into the wind. Our torpedoes were on point there with that Haruna and Ishikari. We just didn't get lucky. And now the pain. Hopefully their carriers will target our transports. We can only hope. They're targeting the destroyers, unfortunately. How's the Pennsylvania looking? The flood, like, yeah, again, the flooding has stopped on that. We just took another hit, unfortunately. Pennsylvania is about to get sunk. No, I'd like to get it up here to Shanghai if possible, but it's not looking too hopeful. All right, let's get our cruisers back over there to try to help a little bit if they can. Yeah, I don't know what the result of our air attack was. I don't see any ships out here sinking in particular. There's like destroyers and stuff that we hit, but like nothing up here is oh, lovely. I think that was an air-launched torpedo, honestly. How are air groups looking? They're looking pretty sparse here. We have a few. Like we have a few dive bombers and stuff we can send out. So we're gonna do targets. Let's just get them ready first. And then over here, how we looking? Auto select. It's a few. We'll ready them up. And then here, we'll ready them up. They're not gigantic strike forces, but we can maybe do something with them. Yeah, the Olympia I think took an air launched torpedo there. You leave the Pennsylvania alone, please. Alright. Our poor destroyers are just chasing into the void here. Well, I mean, we're trying to engage. We need solid intel. So we know there's carriers up here. There were carriers up there somewhere. But let's target the Pennsylvania and send out some scouts. We want to go a little bit further left here. We'll do a two-phase search with heavy cap and go. How's our pursuit looking here? This thing here is just cruising along. I don't have too much hope of catching them anymore. There's CVLs, reports of CVLs, but I think that's just like heavy cruisers or something that were escorting all those battleships. Okay, well, we'll do it. Let's go after that, I suppose. We'll go specifically for carriers. The Pennsylvania is just fighting on its own, really, here. Uh-oh. Took an engine room hit. It is in some trouble. Yep, we're flooding again. Alright, Pennsylvania's probably just going to die. I don't know. This might have been a bad fight to take, but I thought we'd have, like, we have 3 battleships in service over here. Yep, we have slowed down. Unfortunate. Oh well. That's the way the cookie crumbles. You can't win all of them. Yeah, these definitely are not carriers over here. I think I just launched at nothing essentially. All right, we need to take control of some of these cruisers and try and score some hits on whatever we can with torpedoes. It's unlikely, but you got to try. Pennsylvania, your high speed of 11 knots is increasing your flooding. All right, maybe we just get out of there. The unfortunate part of all of this is that they are between us and home. Well, we're allegedly scoring some bomb hits. That might be on the Heisen or whatever. If it's all right here, I don't know. It's wishful thinking, I think. All right, the poor carriers are just kind of out here in the void. Okay. Allegedly scoring some missile hits. Allegedly scoring missile hits. I will take that. We did tell them to focus on carriers, so if there are carriers out there, which I highly doubt, yep, Pennsylvania's sinking. So we're just gonna retreat. We're getting out of here. This is a mess. I don't know. I don't know what is going on with our carriers. Like we are not scoring the big hits like we did when we were in Japan. Now they're approaching our carrier group. Look at all this cap. They have to shoot all this stuff down before it can launch an attack, right? Surely. I think we did eat it. I think we ate it up. Pennsylvania's hit by torpedoes. Yeah, go ahead. I mean, it's less ammunition being used up on our actual targets that are still alive. All right, let's auto select some strikes here. We'll get them ready. I think we recovered most of our initial strike aircraft there. Hey, CVs, leave our planes alone. Their dive bombers are shooting down our light jet. Oh, look at that! We have 50 light AA guns attacking. We're damaging aircraft with them. So far, we've been okay as far as protecting ourselves. Okay, so we're gonna delete all these reports except for the one about the carrier. We're going to target that and launch to select ready, launch, select ready, and launch. Of course, we'll have to turn into the wind again for this to, work or for them to do that, but I think we I think we are eating up a lot of their attack aircraft right here. Like we're just shooting stuff down I feel like these are like little one squadron attacks from light carriers or something. And our strike package is on its way, so even if we have a complete disaster and start losing carriers, at least our arrow is basically in the air already heading towards them. So you might kill the guy with a bow. What's all this? Oh, it's the merchants. Yeah, right. No, ain't nobody got time for all that. Come on. Protecting the merchants what gets the Pennsylvania's sunk. We're still getting reports of carriers. They're over there near Shanghai, unfortunately, which means we can't go home easily. Well, we'll see how this goes. Not going very well. There's some bomb hits, potentially. Well, I mean, they're all hitting at once here. Like, they're all approaching at once, essentially, so that's kind of good. Eh, another bomb hit on something. They're saying light cruiser, but who knows what it really is. Carrier, please just get away from here. Another light cruiser hit. That's the unfortunate part is once an enemy ship or once a ship in general gets like disabled, the carriers will gang up on them. Oh my gosh, this is taking forever. Getting reports right here of something. Oh, battle cruisers and whatnot. So maybe we'll go southeast instead of southwest with our carriers. And we're sinking, or we're shooting down a lot of aircraft, I think. All right, let's stop launching attacks and just try to go home. Try to get out of here. Nope, we're not launching any more float planes. They're still attacking our convoys with aircraft, so let them do that. We're going to put our ships on cruise over here because I think they're clear of the battle. We don't want to rough up the engines too much on them. I think a lot of these ships are damaged. If that's the only survivors of our surface group over there, then this is going to be really nasty if we haven't sunk a lot of ships with our aircraft. Hmm. No, there's not a whole. Well, we have 11. We have 18. We actually have a decent amount, so let's ready a strike up just in case I decide to launch one. Won't hurt to have some on standby. Delete reports. We have reports of one lone carrier out here somewhere. Select ready. And we'll launch on one lone carrier. We are depleting Oops. We're depleting the heck out of our aircraft reserves, and hopefully not our pilots. But if we can sink a carrier, that is a big deal. And we're still getting attacked here. So anything we can do to reduce the number of attackers would be pretty sweet. There we go. There go all the attacks, and now we're just going to sail away. We're being attacked over here by all the battle cruisers. I mean, there's just no saving them, really. Well, we're scoring hits. I can see hits happening, but it doesn't mean anything. How close are we to nighttime? An hour. We can probably get there. The San Diego's in there fighting. Oh, was it? It was picking up survivors or something. Ay caramba. What is going on here? Go to Shanghai, man. Come on, get out of there. Save yourself. I didn't realize we had a light cruiser in there. I would have got him out of there earlier. And then let's see if we can actually find our contact here. It doesn't look like we found it. There's something. Light cruisers and stuff. I mean, if it looks like they're just going for it, so maybe they can score some hits on them. Who knows? There's a bomb hit. All right. Don't know what this contact here is. Apparently, it's a light carrier, allegedly. All right. Well, we're scoring some hits with torpedoes. You see how the fighters are just scattering. They're not focusing down any one particular target like they probably should be. And now for the part where we take a bunch of operational losses. The landing. Okay. Well, time to see what happened here. Okay. So we lost the Pennsylvania. We lost a light cruiser. We lost 4 destroyers and all the transports. They're all gone. We sunk 1 battleship. We made no contact at all with the carriers. This is so frustrating and annoying. We lost 42 to air. They lost 97. Yeah, so it's dumb. Like we're not making any contact with their carriers. Like we're not hitting them at all. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Now we're gonna fall behind in the war. Yep. Uh, yeah. Get out of here. You're below average. You suck. It's not my fault at all. Any of this happened. Well, we scored a lot of air-to-air kills. That didn't help. Doesn't help us. We're not surrendering. Like, what do you? The victory points are almost even. Missile countermeasures. That's kind of helpful. All right, how's this privately built torpedo bomber look here? It's slower. It's got a little bit better range. It's got way better stats. We'll take it. We'll actually take that one. Why not? 21 merchants sunk. We'll win the war like that. We'll do it. We'll win the war like that. Yes, we will be allies. Well, let's check the relationships first. They're at war. Oh, they're allies with Britain. Britain's mad at me though. But yeah, we'll be friends. We're friends with Russia for now. Okay, that's it. We're an hour in. I apologize for my poor performance there. I really don't know what else I can do. I really don't know what else I can do, honestly. Um, are our aircraft bad? Am I giving them horrible orders? Like I know it's poor reliability, but that shouldn't affect the actual performance that much. Our light jet fighter probably stinks on ice. I mean, it's got a ton of firepower. So this is something I saw Tarok post about before I hopped on here to do this. We can compare light jet fighters, and we can find ours right here. And we look at like yeah, it's pretty. It's like even on maneuverability and toughness or firepower maneuverability, almost even. So I don't know. Save the game. We'll make our end of game copy. Hope you'll remember that tomorrow when I go to record an episode. And I appreciate y'all for sticking in here. I really like we really should have made contact with like something. I don't know if all of our stuff's just getting shot down over the carriers like we're doing with them. Like they're not getting near us with their bombers. So maybe I need to change my doctrine. Maybe I need to start airstriking their battleships and battle cruisers and stuff instead of the carriers. That might be what I have to do. Like I go for their surface vessels, I go for the victory points, and I stop like smashing my face into this wall of uh essentially it's a wall of freaking cap. That's what it is. I mean, it's not even the AA that's really damaging us. Like we lost like it's just a couple, just a handful to AA, I think. I think it was like 9 or something. So nothing, that's like nothing. But we lost, 40 or 50 to air. Anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. Again, I appreciate y'all so much for hanging out with me. I'm trying. I'm trying to win this war. I really am. I need your energy. Send me your energy. I'll see y'all tomorrow. And so safe out there.